Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, class. How are you doing? Perhaps everyone is in a good condition right now. My name is Sari Mubarah, and I am your English lecturer, and also the chief of PT Bahasa Polman Babel. My room is in Gedung 05, the second floor. If you need something to discuss about your class or anything about language, I welcome you to visit my room. Then I'm feeling great. I'm really excited to welcome you to the first English subject, which code being 100. And when you are studying in Pullman, you are getting English in 6 credits, which is divided into 3 subjects: the first English, second English, and the third English. The first English belongs to this semester. It's meant today, or the third semester, and the second will be on the next semester, or the fourth, and the third one will be on the sixth semester. In the first English subject, here we have 2 credits and about 16 to 18 meetings for one semester. And they will be conducted in blended learning. Blended learning, it's mean that there will be online and offline meetings. In online meeting, we are using e-learning of Polman Babel as our media, and in offline, as usual, we use the classroom, the conventional class. Since it is the first meeting, so I'm going to explain our lesson plan during this semester. So perhaps we can run this semester very well based on the plan. Here I'm going to show you our lesson plan. Okay, let me share the screen. Syllabus RPS 100. Okay, could you see the screen clearly? Perhaps it's already clear for you. Okay, this is our lesson plan for the first English with the codes being 100 or being 100. Okay, this is the description of our subject, the description of our subject. Okay, it has 2 credits or 2 SKS in one semester, and it's going to talk about the basic English, the basic knowledge of English. It will be talk about WH questions, modals, introductory aid, singular form, to be plus going to, and will or the future tense, tag questions, degree comparison, elliptical sentence, and conditional type 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And the material will become focused on the productive skill, like speaking and writing. Yeah. But beside that, we are going to learn also about the vocabulary by the listening and reading skill. So it includes 4 skills: speaking, writing, listening, and reading skills. And for CPMK atau capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah, we have 2 CPMK here. The first CPMK is mampu memproduksi kalimat yang diucapkan secara lisan dengan kosakata struktur bahasa Inggris yang baik dan percaya diri. And then the second CPMK mampu membuat kalimat tertulis dengan kosakata dan struktur bahasa Inggris yang ditentukan secara cermat. Okay, CPMK 1 it's belong to the productive skill, and the CPMK 2 it's belong to the receptive skill. Oh, there will be one more, CPNK 3, mampu menelaah suatu teks bacaan secara cermat. So, from these 3 CPNK, it include 4 skills: speaking, reading, listening, and writing. And about the material in our lesson plan or in our RPS for this semester in first English, there are 14 material. You can see here. The first is our contract of study. It's mean the first meeting. We are talking about our lesson plan. Here we are doing. And the second is about introduction. Okay, the third about singular form. Fourth about introductory aid. Then WH questions. In the sixth, we are going to have modals. And 7, to be plus going to and will. It's about future tense. And the 8th material is tag questions. Then degree comparison, elliptical sentence, conditional type 0 and 1, conditional type 2 and 3, reading text 1 and reading text 2. Okay. And for our textbook, there are 4 textbooks. You can use General English Pullman Bible here. It's going to produce in Pullman Bible Press. It's on process, yeah. And the second is Hancock, from Hancock. The title is English Research Intermediate Student Book. And then the third and fourth from Murphy. It's about essential grammar in use and English grammar in use. It's the same. You can find this book in our library, yeah, in Pullman Bible Library. Okay. Now we go to our lesson plan. Okay, for this semester we have 18 meetings. Sorry, not 18, but 16, I think. 16 meetings. Okay. And each meeting will be delivered in 2 sessions or 2 hours. Yeah. Okay, this is the first session. The first session, we are going to talk about our study contract perkuliahan, and then our purpose, tanda kompetensi, or CPNK. We have already talked about CPNK, and we are talking about our lesson plan. This is for the first session. We are doing it right now. And the second one, we are going to talk about monologue about introduction. Yeah, it's talking about introduction. This is the indicator or sub CPNK-nya. Ya, capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah. Okay, for the detail, yeah, you can read by yourself. Here, I will share this file into our LMS or our e-learning of Pullman Bible. You can download there. You can prepare yourself for this semester. But we are going to talk about every meetings. This is the plan. Okay. Example, like today, we have 2 sessions, the first and the second session. So the first session, we're talking about our contract of study and lesson plan. And after this, we are going to talk about introduction. Yeah, this is for the first meeting. And for the second meeting, it's talking about the third and the fourth number. Yeah, still talking about introduction. You are going to introduce yourself orally, with a good and English and friendly and confident, of course. Okay, this is the criteria of the material in the what's it? Kepercayaan diri, ketepatan struktur bahasa, dan bentuk mantasnya tanya jawab. Okay. And the third meeting, it's about the fifth and the sixth number. Still in subject MK3, we are going to talk about singular form. Okay. Its number is only for one session, and every meeting we have two sessions. So every meeting we have two numbers, yeah, and etc. There will be introductory aid for the fourth meeting, and for the fifth meeting there will be WH question and etc. Yeah, I just show you our lesson plan, and you can open it again at home or in your class via e-learning. Yeah, and I remind you for the 8 meetings, it's about 15 and 16 session. Yeah, we are going to have mid-test, and the mid-test is talking about the material that will be delivered from the first meeting until the meeting before the test. Okay? And after that, in the 17th session, or it's come to the main meetings, we are going to talk a new material. It's about tag questions, and then degree of comparison, and elliptical sentence, and then what else? Conditional type 0 and 1, and then conditional type 1 and 2, and the last one is about reading text. Yeah, there's some reading text we are going to discuss here. It's talking about surprise, about the horror, and yeah, two texts. There will be two texts we are going to discuss. And for the reading text, we focus on stated and unstated information. And for the last meeting, or the 31st and 32nd session, there will be final test was, and yeah, perhaps it will be offline. Okay, that's our lesson plan. You can get this lesson plan in our e-learning. I will share this in e-learning. Okay. So I stop share. Okay. What about our lesson plan? Is it clear? Yeah, perhaps it's clear. And I want to inform you, in each meeting we are going to do the presentation. So each one of I will divide you into some groups, and each group will deliver its material. Example, group 1 will be deliver for the first material. Okay, wait, I will, sorry, share again. So this one. I will divide you into 14, sorry, not 14, but 12, yeah, without contract of study introduction. There will be 12 groups. You are going to be divided into 12 groups. So it means each group contains 2 or 3 people, only 2 or 3 people. And each group will deliver for each meeting. So before I explain about this material, perhaps you already learned and you have already prepared your own material to be discussed in the classroom. Do you get it? So I will divide your group in the second meetings, yeah, based on your attendance list. That means student number 1 will get material number 1, number 2 will get number 2. This is, sorry, number 1 will be get number 3. Yeah, we ignore about 1 and 2, so we start with the third material, singular form. Okay, the group 1, it belongs to group student who has number in attendance list number 1. It is what you mean? I don't take your attendance list, so you can check your attendance list. What number are you? If you are number 1 in your attendance list, so it means you are going to perform or you are going to deliver the material about singular form. And the second one will be talk about introductory it. The third person will be talk about WH question and etc. Until the 12th person. Yeah. And the 13, okay, the 13th person will be deliver the first material again or singular form. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, yeah, and 25 back to the previous one again, 25 back to singular form, 26, 27, and etc. Okay. That's it. And for this meeting, because based on our lesson plan, this is the second one is we come to the first material is introduction. Yeah. So you are going to have introduction. You have to do a monologue, a short monologue about introduction, your self introduction. Before we come to the speaking skill, I want you to write down, yeah, in writing, to write down about yourself, introduce yourself in details. You can talk about your family, you can talk about your dreams, you can talk about your favorite things or hobby, it's up to you. Talk about yourself, write in a piece of paper at least in 300 words. That's for at least. And if you perform, if you speak up here about the introduction, it will be at least in 3 minutes, not less than 3 minutes. So you have to practice it before you perform later. Yeah. So today the task is writing an introduction. Write about yourself. Okay. Okay, write about yourself, talk about you in details, write in a piece of paper, and then not in a piece of paper, just write in Word, Microsoft Word, and send your file in e-learning. You have to upload your writing in e-learning. I will give the columns assignment in our e-learning. Okay. And for the next meeting, it's mean the second meeting when we meet in the classroom, it will be offline. Yeah, it will be offline. In the second meeting, you are going to deliver what you have already written today. Okay. So, but when you perform about introduction, no more text. So perhaps you have already mastered about your introduction. You are going to introduce yourself in front of your friend in the classroom. Okay. So far so good. Okay. I think my instruction is clear enough for these meetings. Yeah. I reply again for this meeting, the first meeting. First, you can download about our lesson plan or RPS in our e-learning. And the second one, you are going to be divided into some 12 groups. It will be 12 groups based on your numbers. And the third, for this day, you have to write about you with the title introduction, yeah, and title introduction. Talk about yourself, talk about your family, talk about your dream, talk about anything you want to write about you, yeah, in 300 words for the minimum. Okay, and if you are going to perform this introduction on the on the second meeting after this in the classroom. Clear? Okay, I think that's enough for today. Thank you for your attention, and don't forget to submit your assignment in this e-learning. Okay. Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.